we go. Can they hear us? Okay. Hello and welcome to night number 1, opening night of PMALCS Mini Split April Fool's Fiesta Sean Shannon Men Bungs Retirements Mini Split Bonanza. That's the official title. It is I, Sarah Cruz, joined by the one, the only, love him, hate him, int him, whatever, your favorite tier list maker, Cornstar. Say hello.
What's up, villain of the PMALCS here.
The one, the only.
AKA egotistic asshole.
Yeah, and speaking of tier list, when are we getting the first one for the split?
Probably after week 1.
After week 1. Yeah, and you know, I heard you're going to be releasing them in a new format this time around.
We'll see how it goes. I gotta figure out how to implement both.
I heard you're starting a podcast, no? Your own video series releasing your tier lists?
That's not at all what I said.
Yeah, I heard it.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt. Panda, I think you're trying to do it. Do you have picks on large and bans on tournament? And then press
this is the Sean Shannon.
Full screen or like full. Okay. Yeah, no problem. You can take away the overlay while you fix it if you want. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and that's not the official title. Fred, that was long as fuck.
That's the official title. No. You can quote me on it. You can quote me on that.
I won't.
The official
Guys,
title.
We're
also announcing the official title of Cornstar's podcast at the end of this, where he's going to release his tier lists in a weekly format.
It's definitely not weekly because that's a lot of work.
Anyways, looking at this draft, we did see the Seraphine B1. Very flexible, but of course countered with the Udyr Caitlyn. And then Opie's Malphite gutting through here in this PMALCS Classic, the Sivir. What are your thoughts on all this right now?
I mean, the first 3 picks were pretty standard. Seraphine, and then you get Udyr Caitlyn. Matched with Sivir Malphite. I mean, the Malphite's just the staple for PMALCS. Big Rockman.
And it's also with Opie.
Yeah, it's Opie's Malphite. He is going to mess up your back line. The Sivir, also one of the staples of the league. Just farm for 30 minutes and then win game, I guess.
Yeah, we see Udyr being forbidden. Opie is not in this game, by the way. Am I being bamboozled? I'm being bamboozled, I think.
Are we being bamboozled?
Light Pulse 94 is in the top lane. Wow, who told me Opie was on this team? Let me, you know.
Yeah,
if only we had a Google Doc for all this. If only there was like a spreadsheet.
Well,
but that being said, we did the Maokai. Maokai, I have heard Maokai is a bit of a counter to Seraphine.
That's not what I've heard. With
the poke and the all-in?
But we do see Nautilus, so I'm assuming that's going to be a top Maokai to match the Malphite.
That just means JJ Bell's a coward and wouldn't play Nautilus top. I think he's not a coward. He's playing Nautilus top. No, but that is one of Biscuit Hat's that is one of his picks. Nautilus is his pick. The Kindred coming in for Maie. Ooh.
That's spicy. That's going deep into the pockets there. After Udyr, Hecarim, Lily are off the board, as well as the Jarvan. You kind of have to go further into those pockets where you put one of your strongest players on a carry champ like Kindred, and it's looking really good for you. The only gripe I have about this comp after the Thresh on 5 is there's no AP, and you're playing into 3 tanks and possibly a Sylas here.
Yeah, and again, this is Bear Jr. on the Sylas too, so that's going to be a lethal threat all game.
Oh yeah, he's been practicing the Sylas recently, and I mean we know Bear Jr. He just picks up champs after a few games and becomes the best at it. So
I thought you were the best. That's what I heard.
I didn't. That's not what I said, but Sure. Yeah, I'll take that title.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
here will
I'm
be the
the-
interesting thing. How will mid lane Seraphine play? Is with what build with the recent Moonstone Renewer nerfs?
There's been some AP builds popping up. You go Leandries. I think Leandries in this scenario would probably be your best bet, as you want to do as much damage to these tanks as possible. Not that Seraphine does an insane amount of damage, but you need everything you can get when you have no AP threat. Because Moon Staff seems to be a little bit gutted.
Yeah. Now I'm really bummed out to not see any of this Darius, Zed, Mordekaiser stuff. Just be ready for a Friday night. That's where that's gonna come out. I'm so excited.
Okay, it looks like we're remaking.
Yeah, we're
the lobby.
remaking the lobby. So looking at these compositions, I think what'll be interesting is both these jungler. Let's see how they match up across the lane. Malphite, Maokai does have some wrinkles to it, but generally wet noodle fight. But I think what'll be interesting to talk about is how both these champions are gonna play out within a team fight. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more with the Maokai, like how their abilities are gonna play out in extended fights and all that stuff?
So the Malphite is just probably the best champion at getting backline access.
I'm gonna need a reinvite. I have a bug. It won't let me go to spectate, so reinvite me. So Malphite's gonna have a good backline access.
Yeah, so the backline access from Malphite is really key here, especially getting onto that Caitlyn. But that being said, you have, Udyr, Maokai, Silas just running at your carries, the Kindred and the Sivir. So you're really relying on Thresh and Seraphine to peel those two 80 carries.
Yep, away from the Udyr and
Exactly.
and you have Maokai and Nautilus that can both choose to hold back or peel the Caitlyn here.
Yeah.
Jungle matchup, Udyr versus Kindred. I guess I speak more onto that one, don't I?
Yeah. I don't know.
Udyr, he's speed boy. They both clear also pretty speedily as well, and I would imagine a lot of it's going to come down to obviously early game, but like where is Kindred going to get those stacks as always is ever present, and where she's going to prioritize those stacks from. The most gankable lane is that bot lane, though the slow with the Seraphine root could actually be really good and handy.
Yeah, so I mean, the Udyr is just gonna have early prio. He's gonna be taking over the early game, but it's on Maya here to really play around that and get the stacks he needs so he can get that that 4-stack mark. Where you get the range buff and you're getting into that scaling point. We'll probably see a Kraken Slayer, Lord Doms.
And then we also have bot lane, Thresh Sivir against Caitlyn Nautilus. There's a lot of kill potential in that lane. I think it can be very volatile, no?
Yeah, I mean, Nautilus, Thresh, the two premier hook champions at the moment.
Wow, Blitz and Crank just sitting there insulted like this.
Yeah, well, Blitz is kind of out of meta at the moment, but...
Yeah, but what about Crank, the other cat?
I don't care about Crank.
What? Oh my god.
But
All right,
no,
so we have these...
Yeah, Nautilus is kind of like that premier engage support right now, where he also plays as that front line. He's a little tankier than Thresh, but Thresh has more peel options, whereas Nautilus, once he kind of blows his hook, it's kind of like, oh, your Caitlyn is exposed now. So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see how they play it out. I think you definitely need to play around Caitlyn, kind of just winning the early stages of this lane, as she does with the range advantage.
Yeah, and then of course the marquee matchup of this 2-game series here, we have Bear Jr. against the very hyped, heard from the salty RUNBACK, hyped up Fish Baby Bot here, the return of the legend, with his first game up against the highest ranked player in the upper division. What do we think will be? Well, sparks will fly in this mid lane with Seraphine, very well known for early skirmishing in volatile lanes.
Oh yeah, very volatile.
What do you think of this matchup?
I haven't had the pleasure of playing with Fish Baby Bot yet or seeing him play, so I'm really excited to see how he plays the Seraphine. But it is more of, you know, the Maie Perpetual Tilt show with this comp, with Fish Baby Bot taking a seat on the back burner to kind of support them. But Bear Jr., I mean, we know him as a premier player in the PMA LCS. Like you said, the highest ranked individual in the upper division.
He is also known as a bear.
That's true. There are 2 bears on that team, so I think they kind of just win.
It's a win, right?
Yeah.
Well, alrighty. So I'm gonna have to abandon you for a second because nature calls. And
okay.
Is a hot dog a sandwich, Cornstar? Please discuss for chat.
No, it is a hot dog. It is not a sandwich. I refuse to believe it is a sandwich. I just refuse to believe it's a sandwich.
Sandwiches are defined by 2 pieces of bread and meat in between.
Yeah, but the thing is that the thing is a
case closed.
A hot dog bun is 1 piece of bread that has a slit in the middle. So that's not 2 pieces of bread.
What about a sub sandwich? Oh.
I mean, it depends on how you make the sub.
You have 1 piece of bread, cut a slit through it, and open it up, and stick things in it.
You know what? I don't like these questions. It's the same thing as is water wet. Like, there's no right answer.
There is a right
No,
answer.
not.
Yeah, wetness is a feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there, but I just, these questions.
So is water wet?
Is water wet, Cornstar?
I said no.
Is water wet though?
You'd be wrong.
Water is not wet.
But is it wet?
I already hate being here. I want to quit.
Is it moist?
Is water moist?
Yeah, so sorry guys, something just came up. I'm gonna have to leave the cast to you, Panda.
Watch NCS versus... What's the other team's name?
BLR.
Blur.
Yeah. Yep. And Neil's Crab Shack.
There we go. I posted on Pumalal. Yeah, whatever. All right. Now with a minute left. A minute left. This is a thing I always like to do. Give me a bold prediction here, Corn. What's a bold prediction that's going to happen here? And I don't need no wussy, prissy, like, I think so-and-so will get first blood. I want a bold prediction, a bold-ass prediction. Go.
Bold prediction, Fish Baby Bot solo kills Bear Jr. with Seraphine.
All right, now you have to actually explain it because you're the color caster. You can't just say shit. I could just say shit. I don't have to be a brain here.
Seraphine outranges Silas by a lot. I'm waiting for Fish Baby Bot to use that range advantage, poke down Bear Jr. to the point where he can get killed, and Bear Jr. oversteps his boundaries as he is kind of a, one of those pop-off players who likes to play a little aggro sometimes, likes to limit test a bit. I think he's gonna get a little too anxious and overstep, and Fish Baby Bot's gonna solo kill him. That's my bold prediction. But my actual prediction is that
nope. It's done. You've given us your bold prediction. Now I'm gonna stand by it. We'll see. You must stand by it, and we'll see what happens.
I'm giving my team predictions here based on the comps.
Yeah. But right now we need to talk about the early game. How do we see the early game playing out here? We talked about the different lanes and how different champs are gonna play out in team fights, but judging from the early game, we know the bot lane's kind of volatile with the 2 hook champs. We can expect Seraphine South to be kind of blah in a way, in a word. So I think a lot of the action is really going to come from these 2 junglers interacting and from that bot lane. So who wins the early? Not to say wins, but what do we see happening in this early lane and why?
Are we doing a PMA LCS pause? All right. Oh, they already did a pause for us. Cool. So, I mean, like I said earlier, this Udyr is just going to have all of the prio in the world against a Kindred. And it really depends on what happens mid lane, because if Fish Baby Bot plays a little more aggressive on the Seraphine, he can, like I said, poke out Silas, and really, you know, get some of that prio to help Maie acquire those marks he needs. But it's going to be really hard to skirmish 2v2 against an Udyr at early levels. So they probably just want to avoid any sort of interaction for the first, you know, 5-10 minutes, and just scale up to the points where they can get items, shred through those tanks.
All right,
and
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Are you ready? You say that, and yet we pause at 10.
I'm paused at 10.
All right. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. And they're off. Going off to the first level 1 shenanigans of this mini split, the April Fool's Fiesta, Sean Shannon Menbung's last split ever retiring mini split Fiesta. Mini split. That's the official title, of course. Don't
Fiesta.
let Menbung tell you any
Don't
difference. Yeah,
forget the
Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Don't forget the
Yeah.
Fiesta. Yes, we see we see blue side here, dropping a couple vision, stacking up. Don't want to deal with the Nautilus hook. Want to be ready for that. But Neil's Crab Shack heading off on the 5-point stance, as it were. The five.
Yeah, the standard 5-point.
The standard. I didn't prepare anything, so we're just gonna sit here and waddle around for a second.
Yeah, and we're just gonna watch Perpetual Tilt and Tamarine King spam their mastery for a little bit.
Yeah. Looking
yeah,
at the
more
mastery,
masters.
we do see the comment on the Malphite. Pretty standard for laning, I assume, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Lethal tempo on Caitlyn, is that normal?
Yeah, that is one of the options you can go. It does a lot of like, it makes it so you can burst really hard. And it's kind of, you don't really need the fleet footwork in this matchup, so you're going for more of like a damage oriented build where you can get as many auto attacks as possible. So yeah, it's a decent rune choice. I mean, the standard would be fleet footwork, but you don't really need it in this lane since you're playing against Sivir. Sivir's not really going to be doing much, especially since she's building crit and not going that Dark Harvest lethality build that's been popping up recently.
Gotcha. And so we see early trading going on throughout the map. Let's make sure we track the jungler's pathing. It does look Kindred going for that first first clear is going to be a full clear. We see Udyr is also going to be opting that full clear, and Malphite burned teleport because
Level
of
1
items.
Yeah, so that's a little interesting. Not
JJ Bell,
not really what you want there.
You don't say. Yeah, and he is zoned out this way, but at the end of the day, he is Malphite. He do just be pressing R, you know?
Yeah, he do be doing his job, pressing R. JJ Bell actually taking an early advantage in that lane.
However, more of note interesting to me is that early wards coming out of Fish Baby Bot and Bear Jr. Or actually Fish Baby Bot and Neil the Steel. They saw Neil enter the topside jungle buff himself, and then Neil dropping his ward there. It does look like Kindred actually has pace here over the Udyr.
Yeah, Udyr wasting a little bit of time getting that ward, but you know, Kindred not a slow clear by any means, but it looks like they're going to be meeting in this river.
Did they nerf Udyr clear? I'm so used to Udyr being able to full clear by now.
I'm not sure. I didn't see any Udyr nerfs in the match.
That feels really odd, but either way, we do see Udyr going for that first scuttle. I would assume Matt just knows he doesn't want to fight against an Udyr early. That R damage, that Phoenix stance damage, do be hurting. And now we see Neil the Steel going down towards the bot scuttle. Want to get that double scuttle, but
yeah, Bear Jr. already there to secure the vision and the prio on that.
You'll love to see it. That being said, his pathing is kind of borked just a little bit. Those camps are going to stay level 1 on the top side. A bit longer than he'd want, I would assume, but does get the double scuttle, which feels good. We'll see what he does with this time here in his double scuttle. He's level 4, looking to run it down bot. There is a flash hook coming out of Biscuit Hat. Gonna get the root. There's the flash bear slap onto Tamarine King. Tamarine King going down. The ignite from Biscuit Hat taking first blood here.
That's three flashes. I would call that worth. You get the first blood, you get prio in the bot lane, especially with the Caitlyn who's running cold. You just want as much, agency in this lane as possible.
For sure, we do see the Malphite pushing into the Maokai here. This is going to be quite a fat wave for JJ Bell to absorb here. Mai sitting in the bush. Biscuit Hat unawares, drops the ward, gonna get cut out. JJ Bell taking a beating under his tower. Oh, wet noodle fight.
So close. So close to getting the solo kill there up in the top lane, but Lightpulse just out of range for that.
Now, here's the thing. Udyr would be looking to be level 5. He would be looking to be high level 5, if not level 6, after 2 full clears and a double scuttle, but he never did that first full clear, I think. Like, did he ever clear those topside camps? I'm gonna check.
He did not.
So these should be level 1. Yeah, these are level 1. I think he'll hit level 6. No, he's not gonna hit level 6. So what you expect at this point is to get that level 6. Granted, he did get that gank off bot, which is good. I think it's generally a worth sacrifice there, but it's just odd. It's still very weird to see him not be able to complete that full clear before 315.
Yeah, and he's still not. He's just gonna look for the top lane gank here.
Bam! Bam! Magic damage! I'm Udyr. I do nothing to earn that besides have an R button. Not saying Neil didn't do anything to earn that. The champion. But yeah, we see the Udyr, that early pressure you were talking about playing out here. Udyr already not even 6 minutes, 2 kills on the map for Neil's Crab Shack, kind of earning the namesake here.
We also see Neil up 2 camps already, and he's walking into the top side.
That's 3 camps.
3 camps. Well, Maya is gonna get another camp here, but yeah.
Yep, and
Neil's invading this top side.
A little bit slow on that decision. He should be able to walk out unless bop. Oh,
yeah, he's gonna get out.
I kind of would have liked a flash with Light Pulse to kind of just guarantee the blast cone there, but that's also.
But we're gonna see a fight here on the
scope.
scope.
Here we go. Spell's coming on up. Steals the Malphite ultimate. Bear Jr. has Malphite ultimate. Charm's gonna land on Udyr and to Maokai. Udyr very low. There comes Kindred taking the kill onto the Udyr. Neil the Steal is down. Lightpulse 94 does have his ultimate available. Unstoppable Force. JJ Bell gonna get taken down. The 3v3 skirmish, despite starting off with the Malphite ult on the Silas. Silas has been just a little bit too low on mana. And a great 2-man charm coming out of the boy Fish Baby Bot, going to seal the deal and Neil's fate.
Yeah, the mark for Kindred spawned on the top scuttle again, so running straight in that direction, everyone collapses on the Udyr, who had 100 HP after being pushed out of the topside jungle. And now they're going to move in towards the Dragon Take.
Yeah, and
exactly
honestly,
what you want early on, especially something like an Ocean that can give you that early regen to stay in lane, just that extra bit of time.
And I would like to say here, this feels like an absolutely won early game for Maie at this point. Like, Kindred, the thing Kindred did not want to do is during that little bit of power trough, Udyr just takes over the game and Udyr's everywhere. Now Kindred's had time, she's equal in level, she's gotten some gold, she's gotten some stacks, and Udyr hasn't had it, like, he hasn't even fully cleared his jungle once yet. So that tempo that Udyr wants to achieve here has not quite occurred. And which is what you mentioned, like Udyr's gonna have that pace, gonna have that tempo. We're not seeing it here.
Yeah, Maya playing really well around where Udyr is, keeping track of where Neil Steel will be pathing, and he's not quite even, because Udyr did get a kill and an assist early on, but is not at all upset about where he is right now on the Kindred.
Absolutely, and this Krug's still untouched. But getting sufficient control.
Curse.
Well, Udyr's one of those junglers that can take the Krug super easily. It's just odd here. However, he does have that CS lead. Try to scout out some vision here. We do see Malphite moving on in, checking that Rift Herald, knows that Udyr likes to clear and then just take something, do something. Clear quickly, do something. We do see some things setting up. But let's look at this bot lane here. 10 CS lead for Perpetual, Tilt, and Tambourine King, despite that first blood going against them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Perpetual Tilt is one of the stronger, if not one of the strongest ADCs in the upper division. So he really knows how to manage waves and everything. And everyone's still working out their synergy. So it might take a little bit for Dr. Poggers and Biscuit Hat, especially with Biscuit Hat being haven't been
JJ
playing in
Bell,
a while.
have to interrupt you. JJ Bell taking that ult down the top lane here. We do see Malphite does have unstoppable force. They're trying to bait it out, wait it out. He does ult. In fact, he ults in. He's looking for his own return kill on a JJ Bell, but it is not enough. Neil the Steel applying that pressure top. Probably going to turn to the Rift Herald here. Another kill, another early gank here from Neil the Steel.
Found a second kill up on Lightpulse in the top lane. And they could look to start a Herald here. They're going to get the Scuttle first, but I think this is a pretty free Herald for you. But it looks like they're not going to opt for it, as Lightpulse is TPing into the Baron Pit.
Yep, good job on Neil. Nope. Yeah, you're right. Good TP there to delay that. We maybe see Neil. We'll see what Neil does here. We see Matt, Maye, Drake sitting next to the mid lane.
Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd think with a name like that, he would be securing all the Drakes in the world.
Every single one, right?
Yeah, every single one. Not one given up.
Yep, 20 CS lead here for Perpetual Tilt and Tambourine King. Oh,
Yeah,
Neil the Steel coming in mid. Fish Baby Bot forced to flash away from the Silas stolen ult. Nah. You know.
I like that.
I just, for a second, I thought the Udyr was on the blue side, and I was like, why is Udyr just not attacking the Silas? So my brain just like froze, just like, wait, what is happening? As we see Maya coming in, looking to do something. Going to extend that ultimate for Fish Baby Bot, but it just barely misses the target on Bear Jr.
I like the attempt there from Fish Baby Bot. You know, the Seraphine are getting that extra distance.
Oh, Biscuit Hat gonna get the two-man knockup. There's the root going on Tambourine King. Has the hook, Perpetual Tilt, uses the ultimate, trying to play back, trying to get himself out alive. Tambourine King is down. Neil the Steel has made his presence known in every lane. Flash hook does not miss, but gets the flash out of Perpetual Tilt. And another successful gank and another kill. Neil the Steel showing up here in this early game.
Yeah, I mean, after we griped on him for that lack of the full clear early on, he's done what he's need to do. He's taken over the game. He's been everywhere.
Yep. That early pressure that we said.
Getting kills. Exactly. He already has that chem tank, which is that.
Oh yeah. So important. I mean, he's 3-1-1. The game is currently in his hands here. He's got a Silas scaling, a Caitlyn a little behind, but nothing too drastic.
Yeah, and I mean, even though, you know, Udyr is technically a tank champion, he's one of the
see him. They see them. They see Sheep and Wolf. Maya does have the Seraphine coming on in here. Flashes out to safety. Bear Jr. chasing him down. Two-man root from the Seraphine. Fish Baby Bot running away. They're chasing him down. Flash Q coming from Potters. There's the Malphite ultimate. Unstoppable force hitting two of them. Bear Jr. trying to get the ult. Great play from Tambourine King to get the shutdown onto Maye. That is not who you need that to go to. The chase is on. Biscuit Hat almost taken down, but he is just too tanky. Gave the safety of his tower to get under 150 health. The Q coming out of Fish Baby Bot to seal the deal. Maokai teleport is completed, but he's coming in with less mana than he needs. Gonna get hooked, flayed, rooted, flashes away. The Ignite is down. Is it enough? Great W, great twisted advance to get himself out to safety. But with that skirmish, they get the shutdown onto Maya, get the stack onto the Kindred, and they get the dragon here.
Wow. I mean, Fish Baby Bot MVP for that entire interaction.
Two-man root. Without that two-man root, it just doesn't happen. And then
the two-man root, and then the save with the two-man root on for Maya, and then you pick up the kills.
I think understated here is that play out of Bear Jr.'s Kindred ultimate.
Oh yeah.
From Tambourine King, pulling one bear from the other bear.
Yeah, I mean, that was just well played from the entire team overall. The collapse, the roams from the bot lane to come up, especially Tambourine King getting there at just the perfect time to secure that kill on the Udyr and get that shutdown for the Kindred, who now has that Kraken Slayer that we had talked about, to shred through that front line of Udyr.
They're going after Life Pulse 94 again. Root, ult, Bear Slap. Not quite chained perfectly, but chained well enough. They're chasing him down. Oh, a little bit. They wanted it, but they didn't. And they get him out. I think if the Bear Slap waited just 1 second, or the Twisted Advance waited 1 sec. Sorry, the Bear Slap or the Knockup were chained just a little bit well after the excellent ultimate Twisted Advance setup, that would be a kill.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could have gone for that dive. You have a Maokai who can drop aggro at any time. But I mean, It's better to be a little safe than
Yeah.
sorry, especially with the Malphite.
Oh, this is tragedy. That's not what you want to see.
And I mean, Maya now 202 on the Kindred.
Yeah, what's that stat?
Looking a little scary.
Let's check the stacks check here. 2 stacks.
Only 2 currently, but
Only 2.
That's not the worst I've ever seen. I've seen Kindreds not have a single stack at 15 minutes, so not gonna be too upset about it.
I don't need to be called out like this.
I didn't say it was you.
Then you clearly have. Then you must have been the one playing with my Kindred that one.
But I mean, not quite at that 4 stack mark.
I'm being told by my producer that it is totes me.
I mean, wasn't me. I didn't say it. All right. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of these mythics here getting completed from the side of Bung's Last Resort. We have the Kraken Slayer on the Kindred.
We do see a 4-man collapse onto this bot lane. Ult coming in. That's the box coming in from Tambourine King. They're gonna bully Tambourine King a little bit more here, but he gets out. Lands the hook on a Bear. Pulls play. Bearskin Hat's ultimate comes out just in time, gets the kill, and honestly, it's deserved because he stopped that play dead in its tracks. As we see Maya chasing him down, wants to get some stacks, but Dr. Fogger's MD pulls out safely here.
Yeah.
Pulls away safely here.
Yeah, Maya is looking for blood here, but he's not gonna find anything. We know Maya to be one of those really aggro players that likes to find those outplays. And
Another skirmish developing. Never mind, it looked like it was in the minimap. But instead,
just
get
because
him,
you
boy.
control.
Get him, boy.
Yeah,
Get him. Pop, pop,
Bam.
pop, pop. Dive him. You have unstoppable force. Assert dominance. Come on. You're a top laner. You like throwing the game at level 1. Do it.
Well, it's not quite level 1 anymore, but
I mean, it's a 1. There's a 1 on my screen right now, and I don't see any other actual numbers.
JJ Bell is gonna, just gonna use the ultimate to disengage there, take a reset, and get back on the map. I think he should have enough for his mythic here.
I mean, again, when you have tanks, it's just top lane is just source of gold for junglers and how they play in the team fights.
But yeah, the side of Bung's Last Resort is actually going to drop the Rift Herald here in the mid lane. I think they may have been running out of time.
Yeah, Bear Jr. taking pretty low here. That poke from Fish Baby Bot coming through. In fact, Fish Baby Bot only down 11 CS and up 2 kills. And getting the first break. You know what? Forget team advantage and team intervention. That's a 1 mid lane.
Yeah, I would consider that 1 on Seraphine. You're keeping even in farm. You have some gold in your pocket. You're scaling up.
Won a huge skirmish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bear Jr. gonna hit the ultimate just to save himself from Maya, who is still chasing him down. Flashes, it goes in. Trading autos with Fogger's MD, but gonna get hit by the ultimate from Biscuit Hat. Drops his own ultimate. Feel the Steel flashes in on him. It is a hodgepodge inside the Kindred ultimate. He's gonna get the kill. The TP, the ultimate coming in from Life Pulse 94. There is no teleport on the Maokai. And that is going to be a team fight win for Bung's Last Resort as they're taking down the tier 2. It was such a mess in that Kindred ultimate, but when it all came out, Life Pulse 94 had teleport, JJ Bell did not.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like a little bit of a misplay there from Neil Steele as he flashes into the Kindred ultimate to stun Maya, but they do end up getting him, but he kind of waits that resource, and they end up losing the fight on the back end.
Oh, here comes
and
from Junior, another fight coming in, Biscuit Hat. He's gonna be fishing. Only 1-man open. There's the Silas Malphite ultimate onto 3 members of Bung's Last Resort. Tambourine King will be the first one to fall. Fish Baby Bot. Oh, this dragon is so low. Who gets it? It is a steal from Bear Jr., who is currently turned on to Perpetual Tilt. Now Fish Baby Bot, who does not have flash shutdown, going to the Silas here. Maya is going to dissuade any further chase. Never mind. Neil the Steal coming after your girl here. Walk gets out safely. Maya giving him what a good boomerang ult, and Bear Jr. going to get the killing spree as they chase down the Sivir and the Kindred.
Oh wow, that changes the game there. That puts Neil's Crab Shack, back into even gold here. Bear Jr. kind of just popped off. He TP'd in, took the Malphite ult, and went in, knocked up 3, steals the
And
dragon.
Steals the mountain drake. Huge here.
Yeah, denying that soul point from Bung's Last Resort is probably the biggest,
and here
thing that happened in that skirmish.
Yeah, so here we are approaching 20 minutes, almost dead even. Only 600 gold separating these two teams. And looking at our early predictions here, we did say that, Udyr was going to have that tempo early. That panned out for us, right? We had Udyr did have all the Deal to Steal creating all that pressure across the map, but that skirmishing, that 2v2, the Kindred Seraphine combination really coming through here, and then just some interesting, just honestly great moments and fun plays from around. There's a ward there! Okay, good. Some fun plays around objectives, or just not even objectives at some point. It's actually usually a Scholar of Vision, a tower, but this is fun.
Oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is a great first match of this year. And I did just do a mark check for Maie on that Kindred. He is at that 4-stack mark, so he has that range buff.
Oh! Bear Jr. connects it? This is just trading. Oh, gets the barrier for free. 4 marks. Kindred at one of her first big breaking points. This isn't Senna. She isn't looking for the hundreds of marks. Just wants the 4.
Yeah, wants that number 4.
Oh, good hook. Oh, I wanted you to go. Oh, Bear Jr. forced the ultimate out of Seraphine as he engages under 1 force. Looking to dive, gets rooted. Fish Baby Bot needs to. He's no longer playing to that. He's trying to skirmish with the Silas with the nerf Moonstone Renewer when maybe he just should be playing Wave Clear, right?
Yeah, you can't be fighting the Silas at this point. The Silas has that Everfrost that, it makes it really hard for you to do anything to him. If he does get on you, you're going to take a lot of damage, and he's just gonna heal it back up.
Right.
With that WMAX, it's that heal is on a 4-second cooldown. You don't want to be taking extended fights.
2 things I want to bring to your attention.
Yes.
First off, Bear has a Medjai's.
Mm-hmm. I did
Secondly,
see that.
Despite a solid laning phase, that CS lead, we do see 2 completed items on the Caitlyn before the Sivir here.
Yeah. Well, after Dr. Pogler's picked up 2 kills and 4 assists, seemingly out of nowhere. He has that rapid fire cannon now, which is going to give that extra range advantage, just to poke down, just to keep that distance between himself and the Sivir and the Kindred.
Mm-hmm. And Perpetual tilt off this most recent back is not able yet to complete the Essence Reaver either. That's got to feel really bad.
Yeah, it does feel really bad. I think when you have those components for Essence Reaver, it only takes like 200 gold to complete it afterwards, so it does feel pretty bad not being able to have that when you come back out on the map.
Yeah,
we'll probably see him take another reset soon before this next dragon.
Or the Baron here, as the Baron looks to be pressured here. They're going to have to pull the Malphite away. Hook lands in for Biscuit at Kneel to Steel is hooked and pulled himself. Ultimate coming out, a Dredgeline coming out. The 4-man members of Red Team are here first. There's the teleport. 3-man knockup for the Malphite, but that is a 4-man knockup coming out of Bear Jr. onto Bung's Last Resort. The Tambourine King is going to fall. That Kindred cannot do too much at that point. Bear Jr. Maie, what was that? Dashes in for the kill and gets taken out himself. They win the 4v5 with the teleport coming in from Bear Jr. and get the Bear in.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, that's just a complete wipe. You have the TP advantage from the side laners of Bear Jr. against Fish Baby Bot opting for, the barrier. And so Bear Jr. TPs in, steals that unstoppable force, and hits the entire squad there.
Yeah.
And just wipes them. They're able to pick up the Baron, and now they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, shouldn't Seraphine have just been in the top lane with Baron the objective with your TP bot?
Yeah, that is what should have happened, and they're gonna... Neil Scrapsack is just gonna run down here and try and secure this trade.
Yeah, I mean, they're very low. A lot of cooldowns are down, except, this is season 11. Maybe not so many cooldowns. Tambourine King fishing, grabs himself a tree, gets himself into a little snag. They get the root. JJ Bell is forced away, and it does look like, despite losing Baron, they avoid Soul Point. So, that's a lot. before we move on to talk about how we expect the sequence here to go, I do want to mention Moonstone Renewer into Archangel Staff.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the Archangel Staff. You mentioned earlier you'd want to see her go Leandries.
Yeah.
And I am also curious to see where the Kentech Putrifier is into a Maokai, Silas, Udyr.
Yeah, the only heal cut so far coming out of Bung's Last Resort is on the Bramble Vest on the Malphite, and you're gonna need a lot more than that. I think the Kentech Putrifier is probably the best buy here for Fish Baby Bot, as it gives the rest of the squad that previous wounds that you need to keep that Maokai, keep that Silas from just out sustaining your team in those extended fights.
So with that aside, how do we expect this Baron to play out? What should Niels Crab Shack do to kind of play out this Baron to secure the W here?
They need to keep playing side lanes. You need to force the Seraphine to stay in a side lane with Silas, so she can't have that pressure that she has when she's with the rest of the team. Those AoE heals, the big ultimate. You want to keep her by herself in the side lane, not able to support those two AD carries that we talked about that are the main benefactors for winning this game.
And what should we look for from our friends Bung's Last Resort? That's the name. Blur.
Yep.
What should we expect from them?
I mean, they're pretty much doing everything they can right now. Sivir's wave clearing mid lane, exactly what you want. You kind of just have to sack bot lane. You can't fight the Silas anymore, who has 18 stacks on that Medjai's. And yeah, I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They need to stay in the side lanes to keep them from just out rotating and getting
teleport from the Maokai. Kneel to steal, popping the chem tank, running into the mid. Not teleport from Maokai, sorry, teleport from Silas, keeping that minion alive. Sorry, Maokai's busy capitalizing our direct-to-camera time.
Yeah, I feel like the Bear Jr. has TP up every 30 seconds. He's been all over the map. He has that Seraphine ultimate, so he's looking for an engage here.
Yep, and they have plenty of engaged tools for them. The Seraphine ult, the Udyr running in, the Biscuit Hat.
And we didn't really talk about it during draft, but this Silas pick has been absolutely nuts. You have really good...
Yeah,
you have these insane ultimates that you can steal. The engage with the Unstoppable Force or the Seraphine ultimate, but you also have that the saving, the Kindred ultimate, the Lame's Respite, being able to save your team when you need it. And even at the Sivir ult, if you want to just run them down at any point, with the Udyr, with the Maokai, get them in there and onto those two ADCs. It's just one of the smartest picks that they could have brought out.
Andy's just a strong meta pick right now.
Yeah, with the Everfrost buffs a few patches ago, he found himself back in the meta and just done a really, one of those champions that seems to be, that kind of just sneaks into the meta based off.
Here we go! Hook onto the Malphite, ultimate onto the Perpetual Tilt. It only knocks up Tambourine King. The two frontline members here taken very low. Well, Tambourine King taken very low. There's the Malphite coming in for Bear Jr. Maya burns. Lamb's Respite gets taken down, and he is just CC'd until there is no CC left to give, as he is dead. The ultimate CC. 2-0, and Dragon spawning here. That's just, taking your 5k lead and pressing that advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they needed to do. They found a catch.
This could be a catch themselves. Dr. Poggers and he does have a fat, juicy shutdown, and he is out of the... Oh, what a good flash on reaction. Still gets charmed, but goes away. They did not... I don't know if they had vision of that, but that was insane. Poggers MD flashing as soon as he saw the Malphite show on that ultimate.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Insane reaction time from Dr. Poggers. The Malphite was out of vision, and he He flashes at the exact moment that Malphite makes contact. Yeah, it was.
Like, he must have been. I don't know. That was actually insane. Because, like, in most situations, that's a dead Caitlyn, and 600, 700 shutdown goal going to someone.
Yeah. Yeah, they secure this second Mountain Drake for themselves, denying the soul from Kong's Last Resort, and they're gonna keep scaling up with the Caitlyn, with the Sylas. They don't scale quite as hard, but I think with this front line that they have, it doesn't really matter because you need the Kindred and the Sivir to shred through 3 massive tanks, and it's gonna be very hard when they're playing front to back so well.
In addition to that Seraphine item check, looks like we're going Staff of Flowing Water or Ardent Sensor next. Because does that build into Chemtech? I think Chemtech is Bandle Blast, right?
Yeah, I believe it is the Bandle Blast here.
Spaghetti-o! Light Pulse is dead too.
Yeah, I mean, we just see the CC chain with the Udyr, with the Nautilus. Like, you don't even need your carries at that point to kill a squishy target such as the Kindred. Even with the Merc Treads, you're just CC'd for so long that you're not able to do anything. And with the Lamb's Respite down, Maya just dies and they're gonna pick up a free Baron.
That's sad. Because this Kindred has... How many stacks is it?
Not quite sure at the moment. But I do want to point out...
4 stacks on Kindred still.
Yeah, I do want to point out once again that no one on the side of BLR has Grievous Wounds.
Besides the Malphite, yeah.
Oh, okay, I stand corrected. Perpetual Tilt just sold, I think, the Doran's Blade for the Executioner's Calling, so that's...
I mean, that's like too little too late, right? That would have been how nice it would have been if they had just some Grievous Wounds in some of those early fights. That really tilted this game out of their control. I mean, I think the biggest turning point of this game had to have been that fight at the entrance, at the red side entrance to Baron. Like, to the Baron, the topside river. Like, that fight there, taking that fight, handshaking it without the Seraphine, with no TP on Seraphine, definitely, I mean, the Seraphine not being
the entire course of this game. Like, Neo Scrapshack has just taken over at this point. They're now up 8k. And they've just been picking up objectives after objectives. They're gonna pick up another tower here in the bot lane. And Bear Jr. level 17 now on that Sylas. That ultimate's gonna be on a super low cooldown. He could possibly pick up.
Do you have a lantern?
Yeah, so he's gonna steal the Unstoppable Force, and if he uses that in an extended fight, he might be able to use the ultimate again to steal, a Lance Respite or a Seraphine Art. I don't know what the Seraphine Art is called. I need to learn.
You know what might have won this game for them? Instead of Kindred, just a Viego pick. That's how you win games that you're behind, and you just become the ahead champions.
I'm just going to move straight past and we're gonna move on.
I'm surprised to see we're gonna be looking for a collector here from the Kindred instead of maybe like a Lord Doms.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the Shred with the Kraken Slayer with the Bork, so it's not the worst thing in the world. You have that Shred already built into the kit as well, so but I still think a Lord Doms is probably your best option going forward. We don't even see it on the Sivir yet. It looks like Perpetual Tilt's opting for IE, wanting those crits in, but I really think you need that armor shred at the moment.
It does appear something is occurring, and that is the Sivir wave clear.
Yes.
The 500 CS Sivir win con is in play.
It is getting to that point.
Because you have your Caitlyn. Oh, Tambourine King. Oh, that's Thread! No! He's gonna regret that one. Because, would you just give up Dragon? They have no wave clear besides Caitlyn, right?
Yeah.
Let the Sivir go from lane to lane and just do Sivir things. am I wrong?
No, yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, it looks like Nils Crabshack just kind of want to force a fight here and win the game before that Sivir gets four items and is able to shred through that front line.
Exactly, because it's like it's like we were saying just now. It's what's the wave clear? You know, compared to a Sivir, you have a Silas, you have a bunch of beefy boys, but when you get to these inhib towers, it's going to be difficult without a Baron buff, and Baron ain't on the map right now.
And even though Caitlyn is one of the better siege champions, it can't keep up with the Sivir wave clear. So they're gonna need to try and force a dive or something on onto Perpetual tilt.
They have the tools to do that.
Oh, they for sure have the tools to do that. You know.
And then also Seraphine wave clear. Forgot about that. Like Silas can't keep up with Seraphine wave clear if she just plays it correctly.
Yeah, I mean Seraphine wave clear is nothing to scoff at either. So they're just gonna look to stall as long as possible. We could be in for a 60-minute banger here, Syracuse.
Oh man, we can start a
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Oh, defending tier 2 is always a bait. Like, can you imagine if they had Silas over the wall there with a Malphite ultimate?
Yeah, it would be pretty scary.
Yep.
Luckily they don't get
Oh, they're gonna die for blue buff though! 3-man ult, the Lance Respite, not enough! No, Maya does get out, Seraphino's gonna connect with all of them, but Bear Jr. is in! Getting taken down low, but he is also a Silas. Gotta have that W heal. Gonna have to use this Omnius. The root lands on Anil the Steel. Bear Jr. taken low. That is a shutdown. 650 gold shutdown going towards the Sivir. Caitlyn, comes in through the inhib tower. They lose 3, but do get a shutdown. They have the wave clear. Again, why leave the base here, honestly? Like,
yeah,
yes, Maya is starved. Yes, but it's like your win con is 500 CS Sivir, who is hooked and gonna die here, and that's the game.
Yep. That might not be the game. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna back off here, but
breaking those inhib towers, like,
yeah.
I'm not the color caster here, but it feels like blue buff isn't worth throwing everyone into the topside jungle that you just saw him walk into, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just overextending way too far there. There's no point in going for a blue buff that when you just saw the entire team of Nils Crabshack in the top side. And Bear Jr. had the unstoppable force. He was able to come in and hit a 3-man.
They might get a pick here onto the Maokai. Maokai taken under half health. There's his ultimate down. I cannot remember what it's called. Maokai taken super low. JJ Bell, unstoppable force comes out. The flash, the kill, the shutdown. 400 gold going onto Light Pulse. Gets the lantern away. This is now a 4v4 near the Baron Pit. Sivir is going to clear those waves. Activating the win con.
Activate. Sivir is pretty activated right now. He
got 3 items.
3 items. Yep. Sivir is a scary sight.
Yes, it is indeed.
But finding
they don't have their tank, and
yeah,
do they start it here? They have 30 seconds. They have 30 seconds. Bork on a Kindred. Sivir is here now. They're starting it. They're wanting to try and force him into a 4v5 situation. 20 seconds left. This Baron will melt. Light Pulse 94. No ult, but still zones out the Silas. The Baron is taken down, a third health down. We see it taken down to almost half health. You can see the vultures lurching. They're suspicion. They know they're going to have the Baron on their side in this fight. Hook goes in. Going to get on Tambourine King. Seraphino connects on 2. One of those 2 is the Caitlyn, who's charmed, taken down very low. Viscon is down. Caitlyn is rooted. Lance Respite coming out of Bear. The teleport. But Caitlyn taking out the Lance Respite. It is done. Now the Kindred ultimate coming down. Maokai coming in through your VA, creating a frontline. Silas is running ham. Dr. Poggers gets out on the GA respawn. It's a double kill for Dr. Poggers. MD. Despite all that effort, good flash from Perpetual tilt. They're cutting him out. Bear Jr. is taking out. The 3-item Sivir. It's going to get taken down by the Caitlyn here, and that is going to be Dr. Poggers going legendary, and they're going to push down through the mid lane after this ace.
Oh my god, what a fight that was.
Dr. Poggers heard you. He heard you say that Perpetual tilt is gonna AD diff him. I heard you say it, Corn.
I didn't say AD diff, I just said one of the...
He heard it! And Poggers, we saw him get out of that somehow. Maybe they just forgot about him during the GA Silas on them. in addition to that Malphite flash, I don't know, man. That was.
Yeah, the double Lamb's respite, making the fight last, you know, an extra like 10 seconds there, just lets Dr. Pogger's MD free fire. I mean, a 4-item Caitlyn is going to hurt a lot.
Yep.
And Dr. Pogger's ending the game 10-0-8, deathless.
Yeah. I also think
very strong
at that
performance
fight,
from him.
Chad could have popped off if he didn't tunnel in on the people chasing the Seraph. If he had like maybe turned just 1 second, but like that's not even something you can blame him for. Like in the moment, that is not even that was a crazy fight.
That fight could have gone either way, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was so close, but
there's the Chemtech Putrefier. It would have been so nice if we saw some of these hill cut items coming sooner, but still close game. Almost achieving the 400, 500 CS Sivir win condition.
Oh, what a great first game to start off this mini split. I'm so excited.
Also, probably should ban Cody's Caitlyn. I forgot that it was Freedom Penguin who was the ADC. You don't give him Caitlyn.
Yeah, I mean, just an insane performance there from Dr. Pogger's MD. Really, you know, showing his stuff on the Caitlyn, going deathless, pumping out the damage he needs to.
All right, well, let's get a player of the game poll. Someone who's not named Sarah Cruz, take care of that.
Should I do it, or Bandit, you got it? I can make it, I guess.
Is your name Sarah Cruz?
I wish it was right now, so I didn't have to make this poll.
Well, if I did, I would put bad names in instead of their real ones, and people would be upset with me. What a crazy game.
All right, look for the poll. We're going to take a short break while we get set for game number 2.
That was a banger there. And poll is almost out. Give me 1 second. All right, going in the chat here.
Drop it, baby. Silas is not a tank. You shut that down right now. There's only one porn comp, and this is not it because Silas is not a tank.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day? Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali don't stop, Kali don't skirt, Kali got a job, Kali got a word. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러물 든 a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my outfit, 이건 문 열지 마, that's a rock day. Don't give any more cause I'm greater than. 필요 없는 시험들 다 뿐이미. But all of my numbers are talking back. 부르마 뭐 message monopoly. 눈종이 돈이나 real money 필요 없대. 너네들이 만든 돈들 go get it, go get it, go get it. The mission 눈을 못 떼 못해 그래 너도 get it cause I got it different. Is life upon the throne. 시작하면 끝을 보는 거야. You want more? No, I got it so deep, though. You look like you could use some more. No, I got it, never running low. Yeah, I got more than enough, and it up and away. This is how I do it every day. Wow, wow. 这一路上的奇迹都记住了你的每一个瞬间，无比的耀眼。I know, you want some more， 准备好就一起走 ，Keep it needed more。Now I got it, so here you go. You look like you could use some more. Now I got it, never running low. Yeah, I got more than enough, let it up and away.
A 3-man overlap freshman not enough. No, Maya does get out. Seraphine will try to connect all of them, but Junior is getting. I don't see the. I don't have. Can you link it to me?
Yeah, I got you.
We need Panda back.
He's back. We're good.
Let's go.
I'm sending it to you on Discord.
Why Discord?
Also in the client. There you go. Alright, we're getting into this draft.
Second draft. Let's see what adjustments we make. Let's see if they actually build
so
the
far.
AP.
Nothing so far.
to build.
No adjustments. All bands are completely the same. So we might see a salty run back.
No, that was on Tuesday.
We're gonna see another salty run back today.
Who's streaming for us on Discord?
Panda is
What is Panda streaming?
the draft. I don't know.
I got the draft here too. Alright, the Seraphine blind once again, but we'll see. Tambourine King does play it, so we'll see where they opt to
Yeah,
play.
this is for Neil's Crab Shack. It is on the other side here. I'm not quite sure who else on that team plays Seraphine. I think they're just gonna opt for it to go support on to Tambourine King. And they're gonna, and BLR here, they're gonna steal away the Caitlyn from Dr. Poggers MD. They said not again.
Nope. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Neil's Crab Shack is the one on blue side, so they get the Seraphine, and Fung's Last Resort gets the Caitlyn Udyr. 2 picks that swung the early game and gets Dr. Poggers MD off that comfort. That's actually pretty strong. We're probably gonna see a traditional Neil the Steel pick here then, huh?
Yeah, most likely. With Hecarim, Lilia, and Kane off the board, you're gonna probably get into that Warwick Sejuani pool. But we see a Varus coming out, and Varus has popped up into the meta with this new lethality build with
That thing's been around forever. Don't even.
No. This is a new lethality build. Varus has become actually extremely strong. It's kind of similar to the new Sivir build with Duskblade. Yeah, going that Muramana with Duskblade. Varus getting a couple buffs, I think. in the past few patches. He's popped up and he's starting to take over as one of those big lethality picks.
Mm-hmm. And we see picked here early the Bear Jr. Victor.
This is a Fish Baby Bot Victor.
Oh my goodness, the Fish Baby Bot Victor. Dude, you wouldn't understand being 20 years old, but I may have drank too much.
No comment. But yeah, Victor is one of the best blind picks for the mid lane, and getting Fish Baby Bot on a very strong mid lane pickup is exactly what you want. He played very well, even in the loss on that Seraphine. Putting him on a carry is gonna enable him even more to put those carry pants on and help win this next game.
And there's the Ornn. So it looks like they're going to try and force JJ Bell onto the Maokai again here, but into an Ornn this time.
Yeah, that is what it's looking like.
I feel like Ornn wins that, right? Because his percent health.
Mm-hmm. Ornn does some percent health damage. I also think his team fight is also a little better. I think Ornn just in general just beats Maokai through all stages of the game. He wins lane. He doesn't quite sustain as well, but I mean he will win that 1v1. He's
Also,
able to stay in lane and buy items. So
yeah, this is the Neil the Steel J4. Already, you know what? I like it. I don't know what it's gonna do here because I'm dumb, but I like it. Oh, Brand! Oh my God! Where is it? You still don't know where it goes.
Even though we don't know where it's going, I love this comp. I have a feeling the Brand's going mid lane to Bear Jr. But I love this comp so much. You have the Varus ultimate.
This is a wombo combo, baby.
Oh yeah, you have the Jarvan Cataclysm to lock down targets. You put the Varus ult on top of that. They're all stunned, and Brand just pops his R on top of that. We didn't even talk about Seraphine ult yet. Like, they have such an insane wombo combo. Brain is just gonna have a field day with all those targets locked up in a cage.
And you have Udyr, Ornn, that percent health is only gonna do work. We also see the Lulu.
Yeah, the Lulu, kind of one of the best PL champions. It's gonna be really great, especially with those whimsies speeding up the Udyr to get into that back line, as well as just keeping your carries alive. But I mean, I love this comp so much.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
Do you love this comp?
I do love this comp from Neil's Crab Shack. It's not that standard wombo combo, like where it's like Orianna Malphite, where it's like, Malphite presses R, Orianna presses R. This is more of like I lock you guys in a cage and Brand is gonna one-shot your entire team. And I just love this adaptation after what we saw from the other side, because I mean, what is Victor, Ornn, Udyr gonna do when they get locked up? They have to flash. They have no dashes.
Yep. We do also see with us today the words. You see the words? No. Victor does have that late game damage scaling. Udyr's gonna run in with a Lulu behind him and an Ornhorn to follow. It is gonna be, you do have all that wombo combo, but a Lulu can, with an Ornn to stall, can make it very difficult to really complete a fight.
Yeah, it's just the execution is a little more difficult. With the side of Neil's Crab Shack, as we've seen in PMA LCS, you have press R comps and they win a lot. So when you bring out this more, kind of difficult style to make work. It hasn't seen as much success in the PMA LCS as these wombo combos. What I want to see from Punk's Last Resort here is Victor catching as many side lanes as possible, scaling up to where he can like one-shot everyone on the team. Because Victor is a very scary champion in the late game.
Yes, exactly. Which is what I was trying to talk about earlier. Like, he is gonna hoit once this game gets to a certain stage.
With the Chaos Storm as well, just doing consistent damage. Fish Baby Bot, we're looking at you. This is your time to shine.
This is your moment.
This is his moment. So, and also a slight correction from earlier. We had said Tambourine King plays the Seraphine, but that's actually Seraphine on the other side. Tambourine King is playing the Lulu.
Imagine getting that wrong.
Yeah, imagine. Honestly, couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
But
look, they do this thing. They do this dumb thing in this league where they switch sides.
Yeah.
Makes it real confusing.
Okay, but looking at this, after this champ select, it looks like we're getting a Bear Jr. Seraphine.
Oh.
And we're gonna see Bear
how could I fucking disrespect my boy Joe? Joe is like, you may not know this, Biscuit Hat is a brand player. Like, he is brand Nautilus. In fact, back in Knockif Manly, the mini split before you came in here, if Brand was ever up, it was an insta take. Like, this is his champion.
All right, I like it. I like it. I didn't know this information, so I'm ready for this.
OPTSM fan in the chat just flaming the casters once again. Can someone time this man out? Can I get a mod?
Yeah, mod check. All right.
Game 1 MVP was Dr. Poggers MD.
Oh, let's
AEC
go.
won MVP. Get fucked, memes.
Wait, that's not right. Something seems off here.
Get fucked, memes.
Yeah, very.
Oh my
very
god.
Close
now
there.
OPTSM is definitely flaming us.
All right, so Syracuse, you asked me last time for a bold prediction. I'm gonna ask you this time. I want to hear your bold prediction for this game.
Biscuit Hat pentakill. Boom. There it is. Done.
That's the bold prediction.
No hesitation. Easy.
No hesitation. All right. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
On their fucking. Someone went all in on the prediction. I demand names.
Is it Tambo? Is it Tambo?
Who went all in? Who went all in on the thingy-majig?
The prediction?
Yeah, who went all in on the prediction in the chat? And Cornstar, you don't do the bold prediction, like, whenever. There's a specific time you have to do the bold prediction.
That's too bad I already did it. Because
what you do is...
You were going to ask me, so I had to ask you before you asked me. So.
No, see, I was going to give mine. See, the thing is, the trick is, at about a minute, you give your bold prediction, right? Ooh, we'll talk about that later. Because see, you give your bold prediction, and then roughly around now, you say, all right, so there's my bold prediction. What is your bold prediction, Cornstar? I need something real bold. Don't be a wuss here. Go, go, go.
Bold prediction, Orin gets a quadra-kill.
Orin gets a quadra kill. Now explain how that happens. You're the color caster. I'm just some dumb play by. Come on. How does Orin get a quadra kill? Justify the decision that you have here that a tank's gonna get a quadra.
Yep. So Neil's Crab Shack is gonna engage on the Udyr. The Udyr is gonna live because of Lulu. Victor is gonna get the entire team low, and then the Ornhorn is gonna come through.
A likely
them, go to all of them. Boom! Quadra kill instantly. No
story. A likely story. Ornhorn. Also, Squintz put in everything. Every last point he has ever earned in his life is in this game. Does it pan out? This is the bold prediction. Wait, who did he put it on?
He put it on Neil's Crab Shack.
On Neil's Crab Shack.
I gotta say, not the boldest prediction from Squintz, but
Rip Squintz points from Panda. All right, well, let's see what happens here today on PMALCS. Oh my gosh, the boring part's done. Now we can get to the game. Jeez. Alrighty.
thank God. Alrighty.
Ah, okay, pause the 10. Here we go.
Let's do it.
8. Alright, here we go. On go.
Okay. I'm not
3.
ready. I'm getting the scoreboards.
You're getting what?
The scoreboard.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone
flame Cornstar in chat.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
Could be worse.
I'm
They
the
flame
villain
me.
for a reason.
Here we go. Ending the fight with the Ornhorn, yes. Here we go. 3, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And they're off to the races here, folks. Tambourine King gets the early lead. Fish Baby Bot coming in strong. In fact, he breaks off into a side position here. We do see now Tambourine King neck and neck with Perpetual Tilt. Neil the Steel has quite the lead on Bear Jr. going to his 5-point stand. Ah, yeah. This is what you like to see.
Classic.
5-point stand.
30 seconds until
No offsides. No offsides. Just good line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. Who's gonna cross that line first, huh?
Panda, who's gonna cross? Wait, that needs to be what we put the point. We need to bet who crosses line of scrimmage first.
Oh.
Put your money. No, he hasn't crossed yet.
JJ Bell.
JJ Bell didn't. Oh, he's not in their jungle yet.
It's close. It's close.
It's close. Poggers MD dropping down some poke. Dropping down some more poke.
So we do see the lethal tempo coming out from Dr. Poggers.
So that implies on hit, no?
I'm not.
Yeah, that's not the champion. That's a flag, Sean. Flags aren't people.
But so we're gonna see this mid lane matchup. It's gonna be flipped on its head. Bear Jr. now on the Seraphine on that supportive role, and Fish Baby Bot on the carry this time. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We do see a Dark Seal start from Bear Jr.
Here. Oh, Fish Baby Bot getting poked down here some more. Oh my goodness, double brand W. You know what? This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Varus brand versus Caitlyn Lulu. How do we see this lane playing out here?
It's gonna be a lot of poke from the side of Neil's Crab Shack. It's even though Caitlyn is supposed to win that early laning phase, the brand Varus poke is gonna be extremely obnoxious for this Caitlyn.
Bop, bop, bop. Burn.
Yeah, like that, exactly. Tambourine King already at half health, just like that.
That's a feels bad right there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, we see a quick and early buff Gromp gank going in onto the Orin. Does get his flash teleport coming in from Victor. What?
Fish Baby Bot with questionable TP there.
Nice.
Not sure I agree with that one.
Proactivity. We like to see it.
Well, there's a difference between proactivity.
I will
and
be hearing
stupidity.
no further discussion on this. Let's go back to bot lane here as we see another brand poke onto Tambourine King. Yeah, that was a very questionable TP. As Neil the Steel makes the repeat gank. And Lightpulse does get himself some safety. Looking to turn it. Oh, maybe he looked to turn it just a little bit sooner. Maybe cooldowns weren't quite there. Bae looking for Alpha Blood. Does get the stun.
He's a level up.
Yeah, it's level up. Does have that full clear that we wanted to see from Steel earlier. Teleport coming in from the Orin. Flashes away. Gets the turnaround kill. Light Pulse 94 comes in. Double kill for Mae. Mae Triumph coming in strong. Tiger Stance. Phoenix never bear slapped. Never needed it apparently. Q coming out from Light Pulse 94. Gotta connect onto Bear. He has another E-cast. No, he's gonna breathe that taco breath onto him. 3 for the price of 1 in the return gank in the top lane.
And once again, we see Udyr just take over the early game. This time on the other side,
Triumph coming in strong.
Runs in pretty much 1v3 to start out.
I mean,
and picks up 2 kills.
To be fair, it was a really good repeat gank from Neil the Steel. Burned a flash, burned a TP. It's like, all right, yeah, just push up some more, just freaking punish that. And now on this J4, a level under against an Udyr. Look at how much damage that is. He will never own his jungle. Not, especially not against Baye.
Yeah, Udyr with the Bomby Cinder boots already up 2 camps, almost 3
That's
camps
not 2
now.
camps.
Whatever, it's 4 camps now, so.
Do math, please. Divide by 4!
I did. Oh, I mean, he was up 14, so what does that mean?
3 camps! 3.5 camps!
What does 3.5 mean? How do you get half a camp?
2 CS! It's probably because he took some farm in the top lane.
Oh my goodness, whatever, man.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, Maya is super far ahead. And he's gonna look to take over the team.
And something we should definitely keep an eye on. Ooh, good trading from JJ Bell. Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
Whew, didn't get the mute off at the time. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Trading in the top lane here.
I hope you're vaccinated.
I am.
Okay,
You're welcome.
good. We're safe.
I can still spread it, so you're all doomed.
Well, it's all over then.
Yeah, let me be afraid of the 6 blood clots out of 6 million as the Orin Horn comes out here onto JJ Bell. Bah! Gets the kill. I mean,
that was just great from Light Pulse 94 there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he just won 2 trades in a row, brings out the Orin Horn. Maya just comes in with the bear slap just to pick up the assist, and I would almost chalk that up as a solo kill for Light Pulse.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got him there for
Neil
moral
the
support.
Steel, even though he is a level under, being proactive with a good cross-map play onto the Drake here. Playing off of that bot lane, who does have the push, that poke coming in hot, even though they're basically even in CS. We're going to see how this Udyr plays out. He is very strong, very tanky. Mid lane, even CS. The Victor Seraphine. A lot of the actually are focusing around the top lane. Light Pulse once again taken really low from the damages from Maokai. I think a lot of this comes down to the fact that Light Pulse 94 opted into defensive stats before health.
Yeah, definitely. The Bomby Cinder also, doing that MO8 damage just makes it so JJ Bell is able to trade that much easier.
And then of course the Maokai passive.
Oh yeah, of course. But I am looking at this mid lane here, and we see Bear Jr. He got that tier pretty early on, took an early back, and he has a Ruby Crystal. And Ruby Crystal can build into a few things here, and I would really love to see the Leandries.
You're right. Yeah, but you want to hear something? How much would I bet it's Everfrost?
Oh, and actually, I just remembered. Leandries does not have Ruby Crystal in the build anymore after
what if it's
the rework.
I mean, it's probably Moonstone Renewer.
It's probably Moonstone, but I want to see
what if
Everfrost?
I want to see the Everfrost too, dude. Oh, it's a Kindle gem. I mean, again, Moonstone Renewer most likely, but he wants to go Kindle gem.
Lucidity boots.
Yo,
okay,
Everfrost?
Lucidity boots. We won't see it yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit. He's
there's your bold prediction. Everfrost Seraphine. But okay, let's talk about the possibilities here. Everfrost versus Moonstone. Like, what were the exact nerfs on Moonstone Renewer, and why does it make it a worse item here? Potentially. Like, why is it a worse item than it was before? Maybe not a worse item in this situation.
So the scaling on it is a lot worse now. Instead of giving 50 to, I think it was 110 healing off each proc, it's just 60 flat through all stages of the game. So you're losing a lot of scaling power on that, and also it's not. Also, just the Moonstaff combo in general is so much weaker because the Staff of Flowing Water no longer giving movement speed, now just giving ability haste for a shorter period of time. I feel like the combination is just kind of not great anymore. Not that premier, option that we have seen for a couple months now. And I think AP Seraphine is definitely the way to go. Maybe not so much this game because you have that brand as the AP threat.
Yeah, but okay. So what would the benefits of an Everfrost be here?
You keep Udyr off of you with the you just throw out the Everfrost and he either has to walk backwards or he gets...
After interruption, Neil the Steel Gate gets the flash out of the Caitlyn. Cataclysm is available. He does get it off. Lulu will keep her alive, and Net is available. The Varus will take time. Ornn and Victor double teleport coming in here. Ornhorn coming through. Brand trying to do his best, but that is a dead Varus and a dead J4.
Maya,
and the chase down. Maya gets stunned. Oh, coming out. Brand gets one.
My goodness.
One kill. Oh, okay, I thought it. Oh, Seraphino going to connect onto Light Pulse 94. Does the damage come out? No, the stats coming through here with those Merc Treads. Keeps him alive. He's hardly charmed. Oh, man. But that is a huge shutdown.
To get out of here.
Yeah, that is a huge shutdown on your Brand, though. Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Playing with fire. Playing with fire. One more. The heal and the flash keep him alive. Bear Jr. looking for something. He's fishing for it. Fishing for
Fish
a baby.
Fish baby's fishing too. He's playing on a knife's edge there.
Oh, friendship test not failed. Just oh, so close.
Oh my God, so many close calls there, back to back. But
yeah,
Biscat on that Brand. You told me that he just
nailed the stun
on that tower dive.
Yep.
Completely outplayed.
They lost. They lost two. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean that's the best case scenario for what the situation was.
Yeah, good proactivity.
Down, so.
You know what? The TP top was just a bait. It was just a bait. It's like, why are we keeping track of this TP? They did it on that, and now look at that. Boom. Victor TP bot. Don't expect it. The mind games. The mind games.
We are seeing a little bit of a mid gap. Some would say a CS gap. From Bear Jr. Fish Baby bot roaming maybe a little too much because we're now seeing him down almost 30 CS to a Seraphine.
And a
That's not exactly what you want. Yeah, it's not exactly what you want on the Victor.
That being said, we talked how Victor was going to be that late game damage right now. This is Udyr's show still. Udyr and Caitlyn and Ornn online.
Oh yeah. Except
that poke.
Yeah.
The Brand damage should not be dismissed.
Yeah, the half healthing the ADC with one combo through a Lulu shield is not what you want to see right now.
This is one of the things I'm excited about the first division, as Sean would say. First among equals, That's what he's implying, That's just saying. I actually agree with him. Let's call it something besides upper. I just wanted to be an asshole. But some of the fun things about this division are going to be, you have so many players with all their mains and champs that we all know are must bans. Like in this case, the Caitlyn, the Brand, the Yasuo, the Yone, all of Neil's champs are like things you should always consider banning potentially. That you end up in this situation where you're gonna see some of these picks go through, and you can see these players on their best champions, and that's just gonna be very exciting.
Oh yeah.
JJ Bell walking up with no mana. Light Pulse has the horn, gonna get it knocked up. Gets the brittle proc. He's looking for another one. As you see Cataclysm going mid, Seraphine ultimate charm onto Fish Baby Bot. Maya is here. Fish Baby Bot is down. We go back to top lane. Maokai incredibly low. Maya trying to 1v2 again. And honestly, it's going pretty darn good for him. The root coming out, keeping him Neil the Steel safe with a flag and drag. Cool. JJ lived. I am being informed. Had to burn his flash, it looks like.
Yep, thank you, production.
But
yeah,
despite,
it looks like he burned the flash in the top lane.
Yeah, you know, every time it feels like they stabilize and can look to make a play, it just doesn't quite work out. They do get the kill on the Victor, which is good, but Neil is still 2 levels under. 40 CS under this dear.
Yeah.
I mean, J4 pick, that first couple ganks has to work, and he did it. He played to those first 2 ganks. He had the flash, had the repeat. It just went all haywire when Maie called out that second game. Not called out. He just ran up there as he was backing, was a level up, and they had they just won off the strength of the Udyr and the counter TP from these Warren. Oh, here we go. Bear's flash slap. Lulu coming through. Bear's ult is here as well. Brand ult going to bounce between them. Maie taken very dangerously low, but the Lulu shield's keeping him alive. It might be enough. No, Biscuit Hat getting another kill onto Maie. He's playing this out with Bear Jr. Biscuit Hat very low. Bear Jr. taking so much damage. The heals can come out, keep him alive. We did see that W connected. If you look at Perpetual Tilt's health on the right side of the screen, he did not appreciate it. Bear Jr. looking to chase him down. It's the E! It's the Q! The Lulu shield is not enough. That is 550 going in the pockets of Bear Jr. is now chasing down this Lulu. Kill the Lulu! End her! Roots her down. The flash from Biscuit Hat. He wants it. He's feeling it. The stun doesn't connect. Not the W, but they get the Dark Horror Spark. Warren on the backside here. Horn coming out. Wants the double. Whiffs. Gets 3 points for his team. That knockup looked like it didn't connect, but indeed it did. Great stun from the Brand. Temporary King dangerously low. Bears looking for the auto. Doesn't get it. The shutdown going to Orin, and Biscuit Hat saved by Neil the Steel. The stun. The W. The damage. The cataclysm. The burn with the Q from the Varus. It just keeps going. Neil the Steel barely alive. And this Maokai is still just derping around up top. Playing Ring Around the Rosie with Maie in his pajama suit. Maie said, I'm staying up all damn night for these presents, you Christmas tree. Give them to me. Give me the presents. And he gets them.
Oh my god. Don't ask me to analyze what just happened because I have no
that's
clue.
your job. I just shout at them.
I have no clue what happened.
Tell me what did I just witness?
Back and forth, over and over again. We see the camera panning over to Bear Jr. getting killed by the Ornn. The Cataclysm coming in.
That's a root into the charge, into the Varus ult. You know what? I don't care if it was 3 ultimates. Fuck Lulu.
I agree, honestly.
I love Lulu. I fucking love playing Lulu. But it's like, all right. Here's the thing: if you have a chance to kill the Lulu out on her own, you just do it. That is like so huge, especially on the side. Oh, I'll have to wait. Bear Jr.'s getting ran down. The Horn is here, looking for the 3-man knockup, gets 2. Maie has been chased out. Neil is still here on the flank. Does have Cataclysm. No, he does not. Cataclysm not available. Didn't flag and drag. JJ Bell has walked down. Lulu has respawned and is zooming her way over. Gonna be a scrap. However, the ultimate's available. Horn not up. Lulu ultimate not up. We see the Seraphine ult and Varus ult halfway down on their cooldowns. Could be an interesting fight. The Cataclysm goes in. The root, the 2-man root. They're just trying to get the Brand ult into this fight, and they do. Brand ult goes off. 1 kill down, 2 kills down. Shutdown going to Neil the Steel. The Victor ult wrecking havoc. Maie is wrecking havoc with this Lulu, but it is not enough. He gets taken down, but that is why you need to always kill the Lulu with the triple kill on Poggers MD, because she'll just make the Udyr just run at you. Gotta focus Lulu.
Hey, this is exactly what we wanted to see. Fiesta after Fiesta.
You know, that was just...
the fight. The Cataclysm from Neil the Steel to start that fight off was huge. You catch out, I believe it was 3 members to start it off. I think it was on Perpetual Tilt, Fish Baby Bot, and Light Pulse.
You know what we should do? We should like the Discord stream on another screen so we could see when our boy Panda's doing that instant replay. And then we can analyze, the instant. Yeah, but it's delayed. We can watch the instant replay live. on Fleeing Panda's Discord stream, and then we can like assess what's going on. You know, we're gonna upgrade the Panda replays next time. Let us know, production, when a replay's coming on. We're gonna alt tab over. We're gonna analyze it mid combat. All right.
Yeah, I mean, either way, great fight from Neil's Crab Shack. Neil Steel finding a great engage, catching out 3 members, and they end up winning the fight. It looked a little sketchy for a moment when Maya was wreaking havoc in that back line.
Horn coming in. Gets the ultimate connect on Dark Poggers. Dark Poggers knocked up.
Ooh,
oh, good night. That is a fast Ood here. Coming in strong, running in at Neil the Steel now. Doesn't get rooted, avoids it. Shield comes out from Neil the Steel. Lulu ultimate keeping him in place. Seraphine comes out, knocks up Charge 2. Oh my goodness, the Cataclysm training into a JJ Bell on the flank, gonna get the kill. Victor ultimate coming out, going to kill Neil the Steel. That is a rooted Maokai. He's gonna have to flash away. Maya has to run out. Bear Jr. landing the poke and the damage as it continues. And he went Moonstone Renewer. Lame, but that Medjai is providing so much AP, and that is a lot of damage we see coming out of the Seraphine here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of damage, but with only a Maokai Seraphine, you're not going to be able to really kill that Udyr or that Ornn, who is still full HP with double buffs. And speaking of the Ornn, that was such a clean engage from Light Pulse there onto Biscuit Hat and Dr. Poggers MD, hitting the 2-man knockup on the wall, and then using the Q to block their pathing.
Boom. Bop. JJ Bell just always out of mana. Maokai's just a mana intensive champion.
Yeah.
Also, the CS, let's talk CS. 20 up for Poggers MD. 5 up for the Seraphine. 60 CS up for Maya. And 54 CS for the Ornn.
Yeah, and I mean, if we look at the gold for each of them, the top duo of Ornn, Udyr, they're up a good 5k just by themselves. It is brought back a little bit by Dr. Poggers MD and Biscuit Hat, but that means there's still going to be a 3k gold lead for the side of Bung's Last Resort.
Yeah, we do see the
but
Rift
Herald. They're going to chunk into that a little bit with this Rift Herald. They're going to pick up a turret, maybe go for 2.
Oh, here comes the dive. Aerosol going through. The charm connects under the Lulu. Kill her. Oh my gosh, Maya's on the backside of this fight, going ham on Dr. Poggers MD, trying to get anything. It is so, oh my goodness, there's the Victor ult. Dr. Poggers MD is down. Maya is still alive. What on earth? Running down Biscuit Hat. It's a triple kill for the Ornn. There's only 1 remaining. It may not be. Is it the Ornn quadra kill? Is this the Ornn quadra kill? Oh my gosh, they're cowards.
Oh, it was so close. I was ready for it. My bold prediction. Maya looked dead to rights in that fight.
He did. Here, wait. We need to turn the instant replay on the Discord so we can analyze this.
We can watch it on the stream.
No, it's going to be. Oh, never mind. No instant replay today.
I mean, either way, I remember what happened in that fight. I went insane. He went sicko mode on.
Here's the instant replay. Oh, we see the pick here. 2-man knockup into the 2-man knockup into the dead. Easy peasy. This is why Ornn, best champion. Play him in the jungle. Play him support. Play him mid. Play him top.
I mean, Maya just looked absolutely like dead to rights in that last fight. He gets 2 Triumph procs from Ornn picking up the double kill. And is able to.
He's cut out in the Cataclysm, but that Brand is stuck in there too. Gotta get knocked up from the Lulu ult. Brand ult is almost available. Fishbot does get the kill. Varus ult connects on multiple members. Brand ult is available. It's a 4v5. No J4. Maokai looking to be up next here. Seraphine ult coming out. Going to connect on 3. Biscuit has looking for the angle. Horn comes out. It is a 3v5. They're going to be looking for the Brand here. He does drop the bomb. That ultimate comes out, but it is not enough. This Udyr is running amok. Maya just not letting up. Seraphine, dead. Bold prediction, Seraphine dies here. Or does she? Yeah, Seraphine dies here.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Does she get one in return? No, but Pogger's MD gets the 400 gold shutdown. Is this the 500 Varus win condition?
I don't think it's the same power as a 500 CS Sivir win condition, but
Perpetual tilt.
with a red buff, 2 levels up, you can win that. Big damage on that headshot there, especially after the Ornn upgrade on the Kraken Slayer. The Caitlyn's gonna be doing big damage especially after picking up that Storm Razor now. And we do see an adaptation there from Perpetual Tilt picking up an early Executioner's Calling. I didn't see exactly when he had picked it up, but I know he had it before that Storm Razor. So good adaptation there, making sure the Seraphine healing and the Maokai healing are cut down a little. Speaking of items, we see that Moonstaff coming out from Bear Jr. The nerfed Moonstaff.
I mean, he needs the. Yeah, but I mean, they need something to let themselves survive just as long as they can in these fights. It just feels like they don't have the extended damage. And again, no heal cut against an Udyr and a Lulu.
Moonstone Lulu at that. So it's going to be hard to kill
Putrifier. I know the staff of Flowing Water makes up for the nerf on the Moonstone, but wouldn't Chemtech Putrifier second have been the play here? Once again, because you get Grievous to the Brand, to the Varus.
Yeah. You're giving Grievous wounds to everyone on your team, and there's literally no Grievous wounds on anyone at the moment.
On their team, yeah. Oh, there's not even Thornmail.
Not even a Bramble Vest. There's nothing.
Oh my goodness. Poor Joe.
This Udyr gonna have some innate life steal with the Turtle Stance. Lulu with the Moonstone. I believe Caitlyn probably has some life steal built into the kit. So.
Oh, I don't know. Light Pulse 94. He's 8-3 and 8.
Yeah. Oh, he has sneakily become a monster.
Looking for the pick on the Maie. This is actually going to be huge. Lulu coming out. There is the kill. Cataclysm onto the Caitlyn. He cleanses it, but it's not enough. The Seraphine ult comes through. That is another kill. Double kill. Triple kill for the Brand. No objectives coming up, but they do punish the overextension. Punish overextension. Push up mid. No one dies. Gets the 3.
They're gonna look to get an inhib.
They're down.
Here, I think.
They're down so much gold, but when you
They're
have ultimates like they do,
here.
Yeah, when you have ultimates like they do, you could just kind of press the buttons. Like you said, that ease of execution coming through here. They're probably gonna get inhibitor unless Vic, Light Pulse, and Fish Babybot have something up their sleeves. But there's no Chaos Storm. Isn't that what it's called from the Victor?
Yes, the Chaos Storm.
Yeah. And no objectives that can be taken in return. That's
the wave clear from Victor is key here. The wave clear from Victor is.
Here's the replay. We're getting a replay. Here we go. You see the just 3 ultimates onto Maie here. Good Cataclysm blocking down the Caitlyn, and she cleanses just a little bit early. It's pulled away. Gets not pulled away. Gets knocked up and charmed by that Seraphine ult. And just Dunzo.
Yeah.
So that's huge. Mid inhib down as Baron is spawning. Both these teams scale decently well.
Yeah. So we talked about last game, the 500 CS Sivir win condition. This time, it's the 500 CS Victor win condition.
Yeah, but we're only at 167 right now.
Yeah, we're not going to get there anytime soon. But
let's look at, I think instead of CS, let's look at item completions.
Yeah, whenever...
The Ornn has 3.5-ish. The Udyr has 3.5. We see 2.5 from the Victor.
2.5.
The Caitlyn's, yep, 2 from the Lulu. On the other side, Brand. Brand only needs those items. To be honest, he's fine. He's fine. He's online for the rest of the.
And he has a Oblivion Orb now with that.
Savant. Actual Savant buy here,
Yeah,
oh man.
We have 3 items from Dr. Pogger's MD. He's gonna be shredding through some of these tanks here with the Bork with the Kraken Slayer.
And here we go. It's a Dargon fight. Oh, this could be a great pick for Fish Baby Bot, and it does. The root and the stun from the side there. Maie is running into this fight. Doesn't matter. Lulu ult. Good Cataclysm forces them in there. Fish, Dr. Popper's MD does get the kill on the Maie. The Brand ult. This is huge. Gonna get the double kill for himself. Currently 3v3, but the health bars are in favor of the side of red team. I forget their name, but it's the red team, the one with Fish Baby Bot. Yeah, Blur. Yeah. Oh, is this a stall we see coming out of here? Oh, they're going mid.
The bot
JJ
lane is
Bell
walking mid here. Is JJ Bell's probably gonna look to stop the backs.
Gonna try and stall them. Yes, Sapling.
Oh,
yep.
No, he's dead.
He's dead. They might get a Nexus tower though. That's a teleport coming in from the orange. Let's zoom over here. It's a TP onto the tower. It does complete, but he's going in very low. He's gonna die. This is oh my gosh. What on earth is happening here? The TP coming in. The Varus passive coming in strong. Seraphino gonna connect on the Victor. We see that Caitlyn is alive. Lulu is alive. Bear Jr. does get Fish Baby Bot is very alive. Nexus is under half health. They're trying so hard.
Oh
my gosh, it was so close. Nexus has 1600 HP. It was so close. They almost had it. And that is going to have to be the Baron here. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if Maokai didn't step onto that trap and he could just drop saplings on them?
Yeah. And could have stopped the TP from Light Pulse.
Wait.
The Jarvan's looking.
Bum. I mean, Victor is up and he backed, so it's not as good. Oh, yeah.
You gotta run away here.
Gets the Chaos Storm. Gets deaded. Gets big deaded.
Yeah. I like the attempt, but Fish Baby Bot sniffs it out. Is able to pick up the kill onto Yellow Steel here, and I think he's backing for Death Cap right now. So he is scaled up. Yeah, he just picked up that Death Cap.
Yeah. Oh, he's 929. What the?
Fish Baby Bot is massive. He's going to be one-shotting pretty much everyone but the Maokai.
They got to get a pick, and you know, this is where that Lulu pick comes in strong because you feel like you get a pick, you feel like you stop the Udyr, and it's the Lulu ult keeps him alive. Just that extra second that he needs to do some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, but that Victor is huge, but like Seraphine, unstacked Medjai's. I mean,
it's hard.
This is on Varus' back. Varus and a good Brandle.
Yeah. I mean, the Brand plus Varus completed Morella Namicon on the Brand means that's 60% heal cuts coming in. That's gonna be huge for this upcoming fight.
Yeah, but
all of Orin's teammates have upgraded items now.
Yeah, I mean Orin is level 17. Where's his item? Oh, is it just blocked by the number? It's blocked by the number. Okay. Oh. So, giving up this bot tower, it looks like. Red Inhib has respawned. No more supers. We see Bear Jr. pushing up mid.
Yeah,
Victor is backing. They're trying to stop the back door. Maie is gonna run at the Varus here. Varus has to use his ult to keep himself alive. Wait, is this a base race? Are we trying for a base race?
Nope, they're backing. Wait, no.
No, they're not. They're not.
No.
Wait, oh my goodness! Good fucking night! Holy shit!
Wait, Fish Baby Bot just saved the game.
Fish Baby Bot just popped 3 people. 2 people just immediately. JJ Bell has the TP back to save. This is entirely on Neil to steal. JJ Bell and Dr. Poggers to try and save the game. Lulu and Caitlyn are the people they're holding up against. Victor has not come into there. That is a root. Neil to steal taken very low. Dr. Poggers MD just gets popped. And this is almost definitely going to be the game. What a hold. That Victor ultimate just annihilated them.
Holy moly.
So close. It was... Oh my... Oh! Shut down. Wait a minute. Lulu's tanking tower. Lulu's dead. J4 trying to take out. Is Neil the steal? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Braid is up. Oh, we're still in it, baby. Oh my goodness. Dragon is up. Dragon is currently available. Open Nexuses. Mike Polt's getting chased down. He's got to get that blast cone to save.
Yeah, he's out. He's good.
Oh my gosh, wait, I thought that was
the game still going on.
It's happening. Squintz clenching so hard right now. Does Neil have the steel in him? You do not. I repeat, you do not want this Infernal Soul onto this Victor.
Not at all.
He already quite literally two-shot the Brand and the Seraphine.
And he has a stopwatch now, so he can one-shot someone,
and
he
then
can
just be
flash
like,
on someone, and then just say, nah. And then the Udyr comes in, the Warhorn comes in, like...
J4 coming in a bit late to this fight. This dragon is not going to last that long.
TP from Bear Jr. just to get in position.
Yep. They don't have the vision. This is going to be a miracle team fight. Can they pull it off? They do have the tools to do it. The Brand ultimate. It's taking so slow. The dragon's gone. It's gone. 3 points. Maya, flash over the wall, going onto the old steel. Maya is there alone. Flash burn from Dr. Parker's MD. Veritol coming out. It is a front-to-back fight. JJ Bell on the back, gonna get taken out. This Ornn is just too tanky. That is a 3-man Seraphino. The Brandon's going through. Cataclysm blocking them into the fight. Double kill for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn and Victor are still alive. Caitlyn's still barely there, barely standing. It is right now Fish Baby Bot and Perpetual killed at 300 health.
Maya's going for the end. Maya's going for the end.
Maya's there. Ran away from the fight. Fuck this champion. I have hated him for so long. But oh, the flash, the stun. Maya still alive. Victor, you gotta watch out for Victor and Caitlyn. They're looking to end. Oh, good night. Surely this is the end of the game, right?
Fish Baby's gonna flash on this guy. Oh, he's
just done.
That game's over.
It's over. It's done.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Maya somehow getting out of that fight. The Lulu keeping him alive. Maya, the Udyr being Udyr.
Man.
Whew.
Oh, let's take a deep breath after that one, Syracuse. Holy moly. I didn't have to do anything for the end of that game. It was just fight after fight. Yeah, I mean, Fish Baby Bot took over the game on that Victor. One-shotting anyone that came up to him. That's what we talked about with, putting Fish Baby Bot on that carry now. He put his carry pants on. So.
Yep, some questionable TPs, some CS differentials for a little bit.
I mean, but he was picking up the kills. Who needs CS when you farm champions, baby?
Ooh, he just deleted them. And then, oh my gosh, that close steal of the game. It didn't see the trap, and just a little. That fight at the next played out just a little bit differently. So close on so many levels.
Oh my goodness. What a game! What a series, honestly. What a way to start off the mini split. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Whew.
Alright, let me go ahead and make this straw poll. And we're gonna have to do some player interviews, aren't we?
Well, that's your job. My voice is shot.
I mean, it's kind of both of our jobs. You're
oh my god.
You're under contract to stay here until we do the interviews.
Oh my gosh. You mean that I had to teach a whole day, shout at the end of that game, and now I have to keep talking?
Yes.
Tragic.
Fish Baby.
Is Gwen out yet? I need to spam her into the jungle.
God, I hope not. Because I'm not playing with you if she is.
What?
Alright, I'm getting the straw poll in there.
Udyr reigns supreme. Udyr stronger than Seraphine.
Alright, straw poll's in the chat. Cast your votes for Game 2 MVP. You got anything to say on that, Syracuse? You got an MVP?
I mean, it was going to be Maie, but that ending, Fish Baby Bot just hit his items.
Oh yeah, I just checked the results. Fish Baby Bot is up 9 votes to 10 votes to Light Pulse and Maie's 1. So.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, Light Pulse 94. I want to give some recognition there because he popped off on that.
Honky boy.
Oh yeah, insanely tanky. Hit some insane knockups. Played his role perfectly, honestly. Playing that front line for the Caitlyn for the Victor, while Maie just kind of ran amok in the backline of Neil's Crab Shack.
Oh.
Player of the game for game 1 was Dr. Poggers MD.
Dr. Poggers Md.
Alrighty. So I mean, I think we know who game 2 MVP is. Game 1 MVP, Dr. Poggers MD. Let's move down to player of the game 1. And if Dr. Poggers MD and Fish Baby Bot, and if either captain wants to come in, let's have a little chat.
Woo! We are sitting here awaiting the players of the game.
Oh, we got one?
We got the bot. We got the Fish Baby Bot.
Hello, hello.
Hello. What's it feel like? First series back, and you get a player of the game.
I'm
okay.
representing. I'm representing because they all got off.
Okay.
Well, I
That
am
was a
relieved
banger,
that the game
dude.
is over. Oh yeah,
What was it like to two-shot Bear Jr. like
surprising. Oh,
Dude,
well,
can we agree to never pick Seraphine ever again? This
Oh, I'm
champ
gonna
is an
do it again.
abomination.
that? Look, I was wondering. We were wondering why he didn't necessarily go like maybe Leandries or Ludens, or we were thinking the Everfrost. But we thought the Everfrost was the play here.
For
on what,
who?
Victor?
No, the
on
Seraphine.
Seraphine.
What?
I think AP Seraphine is the way to go now if you want to pick it for the mid lane.
Disagree, but okay.
The Moonstone got knifed.
I think it's still good. It's just the big thing is the Staff of Flowing Water changes. Makes it not as universally viable. It's more of a selective thing. Yeah, I think AP has potential. I'll have to play it a little bit.
All right, so
I just
Yeah,
think you
two
do
mid
similar
laners
amounts.
here.
You do similar amounts of damage with the Moonstone, and you also heal. So
So we got the 2 mid laners in here. I want to hear each of your thoughts coming into the series, and then we'll talk about what happened afterwards.
So the only thoughts going through my head were "Don't fucking int," and you know what? Mission accomplished. was it my my best series? Nah, but I'll take it. I'll take that game too.
yeah, I mean, I was more just. It's the first game, we're just trying to feel things out. We haven't had much practice yet, so we just had a decent draft idea, and just picked strong champs and tried to go with it. And our comms were really good game 1. Game 2 is a little more shaky. Could have been better setups, but it was close. So
Yeah.
we still made him sweat for it, which is good. And we actually could have won off the back door too, or like the Nexus take.
Oh yeah,
so.
the back door was
The gravity
so
field
close.
literally stopped Varus from autoing it, so it was. If that didn't, like, if he was able to dodge that or something, like that game could have went either way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we're just feeling things out. Like this game, we experimented with like 4 different champs that we haven't played together before, so it's bound to be a little shaky right away. That was fun. That was awesome. Really fun game.
Yeah, I had a great time. We're in a pretty similar spot, working out how communication is going to go, how we're going to engage team fights as a unit, what are our draft goals. Like, Do we go for comfort? Do we go for counter
yeah.
picks? You know,
Game 2 was really fun because we thought we could 3v1 the Udyr, but our Maokai was too low, so it was ended up just being like a 2v1 with Seraphine and J4. But Udyr is just too OP and lived way too long. Like, even if Maokai had like a sliver of mana, he could have helped us, but he didn't have any mana or health, so I was like, I think we just should have gave that crab and went to the other one. But I was like, oh, 3v1 and Udyr, let's kill him. And I didn't see Maokai health, and I was like, oh.
So, question for both of you. Something we commented on throughout the series is why not Chem Tank Pet Putrefier second?
Seraphine?
Seraphine? For what game?
Both.
I mean, both, honestly. Especially game 1, though.
Game 2, they had, like, very little healing.
I think it was more for...
but it was more for game 1.
Game 1.
Yeah, like, game 2, it made no sense. But
yeah, game 1 and 2... Yeah, Maokai, Silas. I think the Chemtech Purifier, whatever it is. I think
that's pretty good.
I think it could have really like pushed you guys over the edge because none of you guys had heal cut except for the Maokai with the Bramo Vest. So
our teammates had like I checked like I was gonna build some heal cut on Silas, but I looked and we had like 3 different.
I'm talking about.
No, it was our team.
Yeah.
There were a lot of juicy options. Like I wanted that Ardent Sensor really bad for the Kindred Sivir comp, and I tend to greed for the tier for extra mana, and I think Seraphine scales well with AP.
Yeah.
So I do like to get a little bit of that. You know, the Putrefier was probably the right option, but when I was building my second item, I wasn't that worried about it. At the end of the day, it wouldn't have changed anything at all because that game was won off the back of a lot of fights where I wasn't able to be there and impact it because Bear was just like pulling me all over the map. The whole team had really, really good.
Oh yeah, we realized you didn't have teleport, so I was like, "Fuck it, let's just go get someone to come bot," and then
and I'd
TP and go elsewhere.
Didn't have any other choices there.
Yeah.
So Putrefier would have been great if I was in a team fight. So who knows? It would have been the right call, but it wouldn't have changed much.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's definitely great TPs and great macro play from Bear in game 1. Really close to winning the game 1 MVP. It was tied. Yeah. It was tied for a little bit between 3
Big
of you.
I mean, it wasn't like I was doing well, but like I had Malphite ult, I had Seraphine ult, I had like Kindred ult. I had such juicy ults to take and just click R. So I was like,
yeah, I mean, we did talk about how the Silas pick was so
it's
smart.
Like, oh shit, Silas clicked R.
Yeah, no, we talked about how the Silas pick was so smart.
The true outplay of the entire series was Silas. Was like just picking him R5.
yeah. I put in time this week to learn him, so that paid off.
Yeah. Do we have any questions from chat? Anything you want to ask?
Great game, Fish Baby, by the way. What's your first name is Max, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Super fun opening series though.
Yeah. Dude, you just like hit in that drag bush and one shot me as I walked in. I was like, fuck. Alright, that's game. Oh god.
Oh man.
If I just quick W, I live. Or I had Flash, Zanya, W, I just got one shot. Fuck.
I do want to say one last thing. Cornstar's tier list will be announced next week.
Oh my god.
And he, just keep your eye out on Facebook for that.
Yeah, I will most likely be doing the tier lists for week 1. Starting out a little earlier than last season. So
yeah,
look out for that.
Some fun format changes.
Yep. I'll try my best to keep up with Division 2 as well. But I can't promise. I've been a little busier with my schedule.
All right.
With that,
yeah, I think it's time to end it. Yeah, we're back Friday evening.
Yeah, that's my team. All right, here's my question: predictions for Ali's team versus Legends team.
Clown Fiesta. It's a draw.
Yeah, I do think it's gonna go 1-1. I think every series is gonna go 1-1. Honestly, everyone's just like it's everyone's learning how to play with each other. All the everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. It's gonna be a lot of fiestas, but I'm excited.
Yeah, so Friday, 10:30 Eastern Time. Tune back in for more PMA LCS action. Bye-bye.
Rock on. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Peace.